Hey everyone. In today's video, what I wanted to do was to display and talk about some of the minis that I collected in the 1980s. These were, I guess, sort of oddball collectibles. They were, in two cases, made by Topps. In one case, it was a different company. I'll talk about that in a minute. But they were designed to be displayed, to be handled a bit more, maybe to be played with, as opposed to the standard cardboard collectibles. So this first set is a 1989 Topps Doubleheaders Allstars. That's what the set is called. And you would buy these in plastic packs. For each of the players, on one side of the card, there is the standard 1989 Topps issue, a little mini replica. And then on the other side, whatever their first Topps issue was. So you have the legendary 1985 Topps Mark McGwire. Here you have Puckett, 1989 Topps, and then you have his 85 Topps rookie card, and so on. And you have the Clemens, you have Canseco, you have Boggs and Ozzie Smith, and so on. A lot of eventual Hall of Famers, and then people who were superstars at the time in '89. And just for whatever reason didn't end up making the Hall of Fame. Always like to point out the Andy Van Slyke's now for jabs. But again, these were, they're obviously designed. They have a stand. They're designed to be displayed. These are things you could have on a bookshelf in your room. I think my friends and I probably also used them for mock baseball card games where we'd put them all out in the field. Or pitching or catching or whatever, have them on the various bases. That was fun to do. But the cool thing, 1989 Topps is not one of my favorite sets visually. But if you turn them over, you have, a whole range of rookie cards from the 80s and the 70s that can be displayed, and I think they look really cool. So that's one variety of these minis. The second variety that I'll discuss are these buttons, and these were produced by a company called Fun Foods, who somehow secured an MLB license to produce these buttons. The initial set had 133. It actually says on the back for each player whatever the button number is out of 133. You can see there has their position and then some particular stat, and you can see on the top there's the Fun Foods, and they do have that Major League licensing. See, it's 1984. There's 133 players in the set, so I don't have anything near the full set, but you have, young stars, eventual Hall of Famers like Tony Gwynn, Wade Boggs, Andre Dawson. You see a George Brett down here. And then again, just other players who were, stars at the time, relative stars, guys like Charlie Huff, for example. And these were fun. Again, like with the Doubleheaders All-Stars, you could sort of play with these. You could display these maybe on a cork board. Obviously, you could put them on your backpack, on your jacket, wear them on your shirt if it's your favorite player. So those are fun too. And in both cases, with Doubleheaders All-Stars and these buttons, still really easy to find on the internet today. You can pick up sets of these for $10 to $15 if you're interested, or if there's a particular favorite player that you have. You could probably find this for a quarter, 50 cents. If Mike Marshall somehow happened to be your favorite player, you could find that on the internet. The last one that I'll show, let's move the whole setup over here, are these mini metal cards that Topps produced. Let me get this camera set up a little bit better. These mini metal cards that Topps produced between 1983 and 1991. Initially, in the first 2 years, these cards came either in bronze or silver, and then eventually Topps started producing them in aluminum. All of these aluminum ones that you see here are from the 1987 Topps set. There's, for example, a Mike Schmidt card. And if you flip it over, it's an actual replica. So they have, I don't know if this will focus, but it has all the stats replicated on the back in aluminum in this case. I mean, they're beautiful. You would need a microscope, I think, to read these in real life. But it's a very cool little replica of, a lot of great players. You have Jose Canseco here, Gold Cup rookie at the time, and Todd Worrell, another Gold Cup rookie, and then guys like Wade Boggs, Tony Gwynn. The only one I'm actually missing from this set, if you count, I have 11 of these. I'm missing the Don Mattingly for some reason. I'm not sure why. This one I bought separately, 1984 Darryl Strawberry, and this is in bronze. I bought this at the time, I think, for $10 from a card shop, and the guy told me, like, if you save this for 10 or 20 years, and once he hits the Hall of Fame, this could be worth hundreds of dollars. And I think you can find this on the internet for $10 to $15 still. So it wasn't really an investment, but it's still, it's bronze. It has a very nice weight to it. It's still one of my favorite pieces of sports memorabilia that I have, and I was a big Darryl Strawberry fan in the '80s. So I'm happy with the purchase. So yeah, obviously there were mini stickers and mini cardboard editions all throughout the '80s and up to the present day. But I enjoyed the more oddball varieties, whether it's these metal cards or the buttons or these stand-up doubleheaders. And so if you're someone who has a particular favorite player or likes to collect oddball stuff, check these out online. And if you like this video or like my videos in general, please subscribe. Go ahead and leave a comment. I'd love to know if anyone else had these collections or if you had other oddball collections. Like the videos and so on. And that's it. I will see you soon.